Good morning, everybody. Here we are playing some Minecraft again. It is day 17,457, and still doing villagers. I don't know. I've been kind of in the mode of doing villagers. I think we'll continue with that. It's kind of, it's a mixture of busy work and stuff that needs to happen. But I did get some progress done here. So I was going to go and show you, but that doesn't make sense. I'll wait till the next villager jumps in this minecart and then I'll show you where we're at. But things are moving right along. So if you're checking this out on the VOD, by the way, if you are, and you want some ambient stuff going on in the background, don't sleep on. I'm doing long plays every couple days. And that's just like whenever I get to play for a little bit, like usually after the kids go to bed or a study break or whatever, I'll maybe record like an hour or two of a long play with the Minecraft ambient music on. If that's your jam, you can see progress in this world sort of in real time, if you will. So, I don't know. That's not everyone's thing, but if it is, I figured I'm still working on getting this channel monetized. I heard you drop down there, a little baby villager. I know you. They pathfind that gate and they go right in the cart like big idiots. So, go ahead, go to the cart, and then we will head off to see the progress on the bunker. He's going. There he is. I knew it. Every single time. They fall for it. There we go. And there we go. And let's go for a walk. Okay, here's the progress. So, we now have, these guys are actually cured, waiting to get fully cured. So, yeah, the second row is done. When this second row... Hey, Klausos, check out the progress on this villager, my first villager, mega villager base. I got 25 all done over here, and I have, I don't know, about half of another 25 or so. These guys are already cured. I think. They don't seem to be shaking, but I am very convinced. Yeah, I don't have any potions. I think I used them. I think I used them a lot. Yeah, so this is my fisherman villager farm is coming along. I'm very excited. So I still want to decorate it and stuff, and I want to dig down underneath. I want to use a lot of copper. I haven't done that yet. I actually started digging underneath, but haven't done it yet. I do want to work on stairs and stuff, but I'm just kind of in a villager mode. I at least want to get, I figure, 50 of them done. My goodness. That is very loud. Okay. I want to get at least 50 villagers done and in place and all cured once, because if you cure them once, then you get emeralds for one tropical fish. And in this bone farm, the way it works is I get tons of tropical fish just as a byproduct of the bones. Now, the thing is, I built this bone farm before I had a sort of endgame mob farm, and I do have an endgame mob farm where I get a lot of bones. So how necessary is this? I don't know, but there are some other things I get here. Like this is a huge wheat farm. Yeah, when you hear that little baby hurt sound, that's another one. Just fell off the tree. Go on, go get in there. So, but also I have my wheat and my every color of wool farm here as well. So this area is like rich to AFK in. Now you got to move these guys away very quickly so they'll breed again. They breed really fast. I don't know if it's a loading unloading thing, or if I don't know. I don't know why they breed so fast, but it's a tropical fish farm. Yeah, that's basically the main extent of it. Now I am so lucky because I did not design this room to be under an ocean, but I am so lucky that it is under an ocean. It's so freaking cool. Are these guys shaking? I don't think they are. I wonder if it's because I logged off while they were curing last night. I don't know. I may have to cure them again. Yeah, it's gonna be a really, really cool addition to the world. Now, the next thing that we're gonna work on here is we're gonna head back to the haunted house. Place those trees, but before we place those trees, I want to do this like slime river thing. And then place the trees, and then after we do that, I want to... Oh, no! Okay, well... Break. Okay, break. We need to, go farm some, corn. No, corn? What? Oh, I wish we could farm corn. Why don't they add corn to the game? Minecraft? No, we need to go farm some carrots. Anyway, I want to get back to the haunted house at some point in the semi-near future. That is one of the plans that I'd like to do. There's glass under the ocean. Yeah. I just, whenever I discovered that this room was going to be under an ocean, I put glass so you can see turtles and drowned and fish and stuff swim up over it. It's really cool. And it just like lights up the place and just makes it look unique. Yeah, and I'm gonna like I'll put like cross beams that make it look like it's being held and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm really happy about that. That was just a happy accident. I wish I could say I planned it, but I did not. Now, after I realized that it was in the ocean, I worked on the depth to make it a proper depth under the ocean floor. But yeah, that was just a lucky accident. Now, this is the main AFK spot. So here I have iron farm, villager trading, carrots, pumpkins, melons, all the sheep farm are up there. I have all the different colors of sheep automated, and a mega wheat farm so I can make mud bricks, because you need wheat to make mud bricks. So the problem is I've not had this area loaded very much. So my carrots, because I'm far enough away that the crops aren't growing, and right now they're not loaded. So I may actually need to AFK in this spot, in this room, a little bit, just to get my carrots and stuff to grow. This is the way, Clouchos, this is the way I did my sheep farm. So I got all the different colors of sheep, 2 of each in here. And I have this minecart that is filled, it's a chest filled with shears, and it goes over hoppers. So every time one of these dispensers uses shears, it'll drop another shear into the hopper. And the minecart runs on an activator rail. So every time the minecart goes over it, the dispenser will try to shear the sheep, and it just runs all the time. So it's always refill. It's one minecart that's refilling shears and activating the the shearing mechanism. It really works great, actually. I've AFK'd here very little, and I have all this just sitting there. In addition to, over here, this is where my bones come out. Now, I do want to make this a little bit better, but I have my bones with a couple crafters set up so the bones are automatically being crafted in a bone block, which is nice. And I'm getting, in here, I'm getting my tropical fish. So I have, I eventually I want to make this better. I want to use probably a minecart to put this into a bigger and better looking storage area. But this is a pretty nice setup here where I'm just getting, I'm getting iron, wool, tropical fish, bone, melons, pumpkins, carrots, a bunch of villager trades, and all this wheat, which is all automatically harvested. In fact, you know what? While we're waiting for the carrots to grow, I need to do this. So let's harvest the wheat. Because if I don't harvest the wheat every once in a while, then... Hello? Did I break my redstone? This should get super laggy and almost stop time. But I think the redstone's broken. What the heck is going on here? Okay, let's go. Let's follow it. Let's see where the redstone's broken. I bet, you know, I wonder if whenever I was digging up above to dig out the bone, I wonder if maybe some water poured in and broke my redstone stream. No. Nope. It is not broken. So what the heck is going on here? Where's that ending? Yeah, excellent automation. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, look how brilliant I am. Look at my amazing brilliance. And then it doesn't work. And I'm also... Oh, it did. Oh, it did. You know what? I bet it was so laggy. Look, it was so laggy the graphics didn't even... The graphics didn't even update. It's all harvested now. Okay, then. Let's go down the basement and start collecting wheat. So then this is a line of hoppers that deposits on. Now this is actually another problem because what happens is these hoppers fill up because there's so much wheat. These hoppers completely fill up, and then like wheat just lays on the top of them. So what I need to do is I need to put like several sub-collecting stations where they'll like dump into chests a little bit faster, and then eventually go into like an auto sorting mechanism. So that's another thing we have on our docket where we're gonna have to do like an auto sorting thing here, because I don't care if these hoppers are slow, but the problem is that they're so slow that I lose seeds and I lose wheat, because it just these hoppers fill and then it just lays on top of them. So yeah, we'll work that out later. Yeah, so that's weird. It's just the graphics didn't update due to the enormous lag spike of like thousands of wheat being harvested all at once. But one of the nicest things, look at the animation on this arm planting. Would you look at that? Are you serious? Here, hold on. It's like he grabs it and puts it. Oh, that's so cool. Anyway, okay, so here's one of the great things about Bedrock. One of the great things about Bedrock is you can plant running forward with speed boost. And you might think, that's not that big of a deal. Who cares? That is a game changer. You can plant this entire field about twice as fast. And when you have a field this big, twice as fast actually matters. Rather than back up and plant down below you, if you own a plant running forward, huge change. Okay, so sorry, the music's so loud. Alright, so we'll plant up all this, and while I'm doing this, I believe that the carrots will grow, which will be nice, and then we can get more food for our villagers. I think you can you give them bread to breed? Or do you have to use carrots and potatoes? You can use bread, right? Although I'm saving all that wheat for mud, specifically, so maybe not. Wow, this song is so loud. Is it too loud? Is the song too loud on the background? I don't know. You have to let me know. Anyway, how you guys doing? You guys all ready for Thanksgiving? Anyone do anything fun? I did my Thanksgiving. I think I told you guys. I did my Thanksgiving last week, so... for my Thanksgiving, I'm actually driving my boys to their mom's house, which is about a 4.5 hour round trip. So, blah for that. But... since we celebrate already with my family, there's, you know, it's just, I'll just be missing football, no big deal, so. And now, yeah, I think you can use bread, but actually I'm saving all my wheat for, mud bricks. It's just such a good building block, and you need a lot of it. If you're gonna build like skyscrapers out of mud, you need quite a bit. And not only that, not only do I build skyscrapers out of mud, but also I build the Castle of Luminar out of mud, and so it takes a lot. I have 3 layers of this farm, which produces maybe 4 double chests of wheat and seeds per harvest. So it's a lot. It's a really good, and you know, the whole idea of this world, now that we've been in it for 6 years or so now, I'm not doing anything small now. Now we're going like, what's going to be good for the next 10 years, you know? Holy crap, next 10 years, I'll be 60 years old in 10 years? Oh my goodness, what the heck? Life is blowing right by, guys. It's blowing right by. But anyway, yeah, all the projects I'm doing now are like, you know, not like for now. We're doing like, okay, you know, what's going to be good for forever in this world, you know? By the way, I've been watching some Hytale update videos. Man, that game is looking really spunky. I like it. You guys watched any Hytale stuff? The Simon, the creator who rebought the rights to Hytale after selling it to Riot Games, he bought it back and he's been releasing. They're talking early access pretty soon. It's an intriguing game. I certainly will be trying it for sure. And it came out. They released the price of Hytale, and it's only $20 for the base game. So for those of us who have to buy a version for ourselves and both of our kids, that's very nice. Because they're excited about it too. So yeah, it looks cool. I'm definitely looking forward to trying it. There's still a lot more I want to know about it. Like, I know that there is sort of a campaign mode. And kind of a storyline, and I'm not sure if it's an open sandbox game like Minecraft is, or if it's a little bit more structured. I know there's 4 main zones, and I don't think those are biomes, but like I think there's like sub biomes within the 4 main zones. The combat looks really cool. The graphics are very unique. They almost look like a cross between I don't know. They almost look like a more realistic take of Sphax. Remember that Sphax cartoon pack that was very popular for quite a while? Yeah, Hytale's actually so Riot Games abandoned it, and the creator of it, the owner of Hypixel Studios, Simon, bought it back and rehired hired the entire team. Oh well, anyone who wanted to come over. So there's like a 30 person development team working on it, and they're aiming for like what do you call early access like soon. It's crazy. Yeah, so there's 4 main zones and then like sub biomes within each zone. It looks really cool. Prowl on YouTube has been covering it quite a bit. So if you want to watch any videos about what's going on with it, they're putting out like actual gameplay videos like nearly every day about it. It looks cool. Now I know I'm taking out these hoppers just because I from past experience I know that I can replant this fast enough that all of the seeds don't come out of the hoppers. So I can do this while the chests are still filling. But eventually, once I get all my subsystems set up, I won't have to do this every time. This is just I didn't realize how much wheat and seeds I was going to generate, and I way underestimated it. So this will not be the forever solution. This is just until I get more infrastructure set up in the Boneville bunker here. I got very into 7 Days to Die a couple. It was kind of like after my divorce, when I sort of went into like I stopped doing videos for a while, and I kind of went into a state of semi-retirement. I started. I don't know how to get in there. Oh yeah, I do. I remember. I started playing 7 Days to Die a decent amount. I have a character that's like several hundred days through in one of my saves from 7 Days to Die. Really, I had a lot of stuff. A really nice base. Now I don't like to play 7 Days to Die with where hordes can break blocks. That's just how I like to play. It drives me crazy when mobs break blocks. So I left that on, but I turned off Horde Nights. But I also increased zombie speed like all the time, and I increased frequency of zombies. So you get more zombies just all the time, but not like the crazy insane Horde Nights. I just don't find those to be fun when I play the game. I don't like that tower defense game mode. I would rather just like a constant solid threat, kind of like I feel like it really would be, more than just like a constantly spawning for 10 minutes fight for your life horde situation, you know? So I made the game a little harder all the time, but then no Horde Nights. And that's how I like to play, and I had a great time playing it. I would love to play. Hey, what's up, Mimi? I would love to play again at some point, but right now I am just super motivated by this world and by all the long-term aspects of this world. Like the idea of getting 100 fishermen villagers and really working hard on the Boneville bunker is just really, really appealing to me right now. It is so good, and I love that it's still being updated too. There's another game actually in that mindset that I really want to try. I almost bought it, called Vane. Have you seen any of that, Klautos? Yeah, me too. Hey John, how's it going? Good morning. Vane looks really interesting. Vane is kind of like a Project Zomboid, but first person. It feels very 7 Days to Die. Maybe more realistic though. It looks cool. I've been really kind of watching Vane, and thinking maybe I would give that a shot sometime, maybe over Christmas. It looks cool, and it's out on Steam now. Early access, I think. Oh, yeah. Why did they build such a big wheat farm? Oh, yeah. So, after we get all this done, hopefully I'll have enough carrots grown that, and get more villagers breeding. I'd really, my goal, and it's not going to happen today, but my goal is soon to get 50 villagers, bred and all that kind of stuff, and bred and infected and cured and discounted, you know, and then go back to the haunted house. So this will probably be my last stream of the week until Tuesday, because I have my kids Wednesday and Thursday morning. And then I'm taking them to their mom's, and then I'm getting them back Sunday, and then they don't have school on Monday, so I won't stream with them in the house, and we'll be hanging out as a little family here and enjoying each other's company. So I will probably, after this, it'll be a week between streams, unless I do like a late night stream or something like that, or a study break. But I don't think I will. I think I probably instead, I'll still play a little bit, but I'll just record some like silent long plays. So if long plays are your jam and you'll throw them in the background, I'm always okay with that. And endeavoring to get this channel back to that monetization mark, which would be nice. I cannot believe we're getting close to halfway through this block, which is nuts. I just feel like we haven't done very much in this block. I don't know. I mean, I know villagers take a long time, you know, and all that, but I don't know. What have we even done? You know, we finished all the mossing of the haunted house. We finished all of that. Oh no, you know what? All the farming outside the haunted house, actually, we haven't done the farming yet, but we finished all the landscaping last block. What the heck have we done? Oh, the custom trees. That was a big deal. So we built 10 custom spruce trees. That took a while. And we terraformed, you know, the land for those 10 custom spruce trees. Haven't worked on the cliffs yet around Gabor. That probably won't take that long, but we gotta do that at some point. Man, I don't know. There's been a lot of like, not like necessarily AFK. Oh, I did work on the Guardian farm a little bit. Kind of starting just the beginning ideas of Atlantis. I really think I want Atlantis to be all white, which is going to require a crap ton of diorite, calcite, quartz. So to do that, I'm going to need, if I want to build out a quartz, I'm going to need, the next thing is I'm going to need my 100 Mason villager area. So that means as soon as we're done with this, we got to move right into another 100 villager area. And I don't know where I'm going to put the Mason villagers. I definitely want to have each set of 100 villagers I want to have in a different place. My clerics are going to be in in Luminar for sure, because that's where I get all the rotten flesh. I don't know where I want the Mason. They can't be in Steelport because it has to be in a place where it's at least 100 blocks between workstations, and Steelport obviously is not that place. So Steelport's off the table. We could do. Man, I don't know. Where would Mason Villagers make sense? Oh, maybe. Oh, you know what? I actually maybe know where. Maybe the mountain of under the mountain of Tovlin. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Oh, that would be really cool. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Maybe the Masons will live under the mountain of Tovlin. Because I have a build idea for under the mountain of Tovlin, and I don't know when we're gonna get to it because it's such a cool idea. But I did automate the gold farm storage under the mountain of Tovlin yesterday, where at least that's all like automatic auto sorter now. So the gold farm is actually now you can use the gold farm for, you know, whatever experience and repairs, and also it's a really fast gold farm. And I automated the smelting of all the gold swords that you get from Zombie Piglin. So that's all set up, but I really want to work under the mountain of Tovlin. It's going to be a cool tiered, like a city unto itself, and that's where we'll put the Mason villagers. The only trick will be we'll have to make sure that it's at least 100 blocks away from any workstations, which may be a little bit challenging because we have the city of Tovlin. I'll have to go through that and make sure that I didn't use any workstations outside of that city. But that's okay. We can check that out. Man, I wish we had an automatic refill inventory situation here. Just for situations like this where you're dropping like stack after stack after stack of seed. Man, that'd be nice. Another thing I want to add here is I have over on this side I have one beacon where with speed and haste, and I would like to add another beacon on the other side so I can plant my carrots with speed and haste. So we could have a beacon, maybe a double beacon room, one on each side. Maybe that would be like a power generation, you know, for the Boneville bunker. Make it look a little 70s power generation. That could be kind of cool. I do at some point really want to come in with and decorate all these walls and sort of put a base layer. They look way too nice now. I didn't really have a plan when I was building these. I was just throwing up the walls. Maybe we could do a mixture of like cobblestone, tough, you know, all that kind of stuff, and then come in and do some water damage and some mossy and all that kind of stuff in a little bit. That'd be really, really nice. And boom. Okay, two down, one to go. Oh! Look at this! Okay, so we do have a problem here. The lower two levels... The lower two levels shot off, but this one didn't. Now, where does it go? So that means there's a break after the redstone line goes down, which is right here. So this is where the redstone goes down to levels... Oh! It's right there! It's right there! Okay. Okay, then. Huh. So I need one piece of redstone and like a lever. I think I can... Hey, you know what? Hold on. I need that coal. Do we have one piece of redstone and a lever? Oh, I have a button. That would work. Okay. Button in one piece. Oh, look at this. Hello. Okay, I need one piece of redstone. I am sure I have one somewhere. Maybe in here? Aha! I do, okay. Well, that's all my wheat. My carrots are over here. That's kind of why I'm doing this, is so these guys grow, so I can breed more villagers, because right now I'm out of carrots. I could use wheat, but I'd rather not. I'd rather save the wheat for packed mud. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to separate this and this. And we'll just put down this, because I only want the top to fire. There it all goes. Very nice. And then this again. Okay. Then there. Then that'll be. I don't know how I lost one. I guess probably a little water broke in or something whenever I was when I was building up above, probably, or maybe when I was working on. Oh, look, there's something else over here. I bet. What? What? This has never happened before. Why did that not go all the way down? What the heck is going on here? I've harvested this a bunch. Oh, this door was open. See what happens? This door was open, so because the door was open, the water went out there instead and didn't break these. Ah, darn it all. Well, okay. Fine, then I'm forced to use my fortune pick. Oh, no. No, I don't have a hoe on me. Why doesn't feather falling stop one block drop from breaking cropland? So dumb. Alright. Let's start planting so I have an inventory full. I forgot. Kind of forgot that I wasn't full. Yeah, they feather falling on your boot should stop breaking crops from just one block. That's all I want. Just be able to go one block without breaking crops. Not two. I get it. But one block should not trample crops. Because when you're farming, it happens all the freaking time. Eventually, another thing I want to do here is I want to take out all the lights in the Boneville bunker, like all these frog lights, and I want to use end rods as like, are those halogen? Those long tubes? Cloudtos, you would know this. Are those like long tubes? You know what I'm talking about, like garage workshop lights. Those are halogen, right? They're fluorescent lights. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to use end rods as like fluorescent light tubes throughout this entire bunker to really give it that like 60s, 70s. You could almost hear the hum, right? Like, it drives me crazy. And I don't have a hoe on me. Why would one block falling? There's no way to do it without falling down. I mean, it's really annoying. Anyway, yeah, I want to replace all the lights in this place with like end rods, like given that like, I don't know, that like just kind of dirty, almost like you can hear the hum like when they come on, you know, like we all know that hum. If you grew up in the 80s, you know that hum of like that fluorescent bulb hum, and I think that it'd be just so cool to have that in the Boneville bunker. Hey, by the way, I did another pass through over the last couple days. I did another pass through the novella. For the 20,000 day audiobook. It's 2 hours long right now. Now I haven't recorded it. I'm dealing with the actual like text. But I think the way I'm going to record is I'm going to record it like as a narrator, and I'm going to add, I think I'm just going to add sound effects. I think that'll be the most time efficient way to do it. But it's a 2-hour long story. Yeah, it'll still dirty. Yep. Yeah, it'll just break the crop. It's always been that way. And I've planted enough huge fields in survival in my life, as you know, that I know the freaking mechanic of this. But it's like random. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It should just be no chance with a 1 block drop. Anyway, yeah. So the I'm just gonna call it a novel. It's not a novel. It's a novella. You know, it's 2 hours is not a, like, you can't read a novel in 2 hours. But yeah, it's a 2-hour novel that'll be released in video form. I'll probably release the text to supporters if you're so inclined to actually read it. But I think it's a good story and a good conclusion that I doubt anyone saw coming. Maybe. I'll ask you after after it releases. But it's, so basically we can just charge right into day 20,000. But I do have to build a couple things. In the 18,000 day block, we're building an airport. That's going to be our big project. I would love to build some. By the way, did you guys see Dallas released? He's building a suburban district. I swear, I just talked about doing suburbs. Like, not that I'm the first person ever. See. Not that I'm the first person to ever think about doing suburbs in Minecraft, but I just talked about doing suburbs outside of the airport in this world. I just thought it'd be cool to build like a suburban area. Anyway, so now it's gonna be like, oh, I'm copying down. Even though I started my city before he started his, then I talked about suburbs, so it looks like I'm copying him again. I'm not. Fluorescent lights and hum reminds me of my grandpa's basement. He had a room down there with pool table and poster of Cher's butt. Exactly. My grandpa was a butcher, and around deer season, we would always get down in his basement and we'd butcher deer. All the hunters would bring deer over, and we all worked. Each of us had a job, and he had all fluorescent lights there, and I can smell the hum. You know what I mean? Of that fluorescent. That's kind of what I want for this Boneville bunkers. I want that fluorescent hum. Yeah, like ham. Yeah, that would be cool. Anyway, that's kind of the idea for this. And to do that, it's got to be dirty. Like, it can't be these nice clean walls. These walls need to be like, they've seen some stuff, you know? And I want to have a lot of like mossy growths where some mold grew over the wall. Maybe I could use some skulk for some of that. I don't know. But so we'll get into that at some point. That's gonna be a really fun dirtying project of this, because right now it's just so freaking clean. Because again, when I started building this Boneville bunker, I already had a different bunker in Tovlin, and I'm gonna get rid of that bunker. We're gonna do a mega build in that down the road at some point. We're gonna do a mega build around the end portal, underground, like just a huge mega underground building in Tovlin. And a ham radio workstation in there too. That's so 80s. We're that shy. I thought I had more seats. I do. I bet I have enough to finish this without going down the basement again. Don't break. Alright, we're gonna finish this. Darn it. 9 o'clock. I know it's 9 o'clock right now, but I'm gonna finish this so that way I can, whenever I take a study break, I can play a little bit and get some more villagers breeding. Because one nice thing is I can breed villagers like while I'm doing my classwork, because I can just have it going in the background. Because you have to wait when you're doing villagers. You have to wait so much. You have to wait for them to grow. You have to wait for them to breed. There's a lot of downtime, so I can do work while, and then just like alt tab over every 5 or 10 minutes and move some villagers around. So I'm gonna finish this and go. I've tried to find that poster online. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, all I need to recreate my my grandpa's basement is a little candy dish of Werther's Originals and a couple fluorescent lights and meat packing paper. That's all I need. It may have been Elvira's butt. Man, I've been seeing a lot of Elvira recently. So over... I bet you didn't see that comment coming. Over Halloween, we got really into Scooby-Doo, me and the boys. And there is a lot of Scooby-Doo Elvira connections. Like, she is in a lot of Scooby-Doo comics. Or cartoons, I mean. Alright, folks. We are officially... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to dump these seeds and wheat. I want them to despawn. Right in here. Here we go. Cool. Alright, so... I'm going to AFK right here for about probably 5 minutes. Let the rest... Looks like the carrots down there are pretty well grown. I'll let them finish growing and then I can harvest them. I will see you all probably next Tuesday. If you're really bored, throw in a long play if you don't mind. They're about 2 hours long, so... you know, trying to grab those hours. All right, love you guys. I'll talk to you. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm gonna see if I can maybe stream a little bit on Thursday. Maybe we'll see. All right, love you. See you.